I suggest maybe you get an attorney.
She is an attorney, Your Honor.
Well, that's even more alarming. Ma'am, I remember everything I do. Do not try to address me that way. I will have a memory that will throw you in circles. So don't come at me like that. Because if you come at me like that, you're going to get...
This courtroom feels more like a reality show than a legal proceeding. Judge Simpson's patience is hanging by a thread as this self-proclaimed law expert turns a simple eviction case into months of confusion and drama. From filing errors to pointless arguments, it's been one delay after another. At some point, the judge has to take control because this isn't justice anymore, it's just chaos.
RNJ Group, or is that what it's supposed to be? $J Group Holdings versus Azar, Sadehi Stanfield, and Gazal Stanfield.
Ready, Your Honor. Good morning. Anthony Mamina appearing on behalf of plaintiff RNJ Group Holdings, LLC.
You got either party here.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Azar Staffeld.
All right. And this is a termination?
Yes, post-lease term termination. We're not seeking to terminate for non-payment, Your Honor, just because the lease has in fact terminated.
The lease has expired.
Yes.
All right, ma'am, what's your position on that? They're seeking to terminate your tenancy. Your lease has expired.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is not a landlord-tenant case, Your Honor. This is an owner of record versus the real owners of property, which are us.
Pardon?
And yeah, we are the real owners of the property. This property was wrongfully foreclosed. This property, I petitioned for a stay because our case against Wells Fargo is pending in federal court, and we want Your Honor to issue the stay because we also notified Mr. Mamina that it's in fact them that are violating their contract because this was not a tenancy. This was lease with option to buy. We have been notifying them that we are ready to purchase the property since it has been 2 liens gone on the property. Our mortgage is ready, our down payment is ready, and then they cannot remove the liens, Your Honor. And the liens are one from Ann Arbor Township. So unless R&J Group remove the lien, we cannot proceed with our mortgage to purchase the property. And this was our plan B to begin with. Our plan A is our case pending in federal court for wrongful foreclosure. So I want to petition for a stay before this honorable court.
Well, I'm not going to grant a stay if that's what you're asking for. However, you say there's an action that's pending in federal court?
Correct.
Counsel, you know anything about that?
No, as a matter of fact, I do know something about that, Your Honor. What they're claiming is that there was a foreclosure started by Wells Fargo, and Wells Fargo failed to honor. They're claiming, we don't believe that's the case, and the pleadings bear that out, failed to do the necessary post-default workout as required by some of the COVID statutes relating to defaults and mortgage defaults. It has nothing to do with us. We are not a party to that suit. We haven't been served with it. As a matter of fact, I've been advised by your office or the clerk in the court that Ms. Staffeld, who incidentally is a Juris Doctorate, as I'm told by her, and a PhD and other advanced degrees, so she's not uninformed here, Your Honor. This is in fact a lease with an option to purchase. That's it. It is what it is, and I've provided a copy. It's not. She does not own the property. My client is the record owner of the property. We agreed to lease it back to her. She was the former owner. She lost it in the foreclosure, which is the subject of the federal action. that involves Wells Fargo, not my client in any regard.
Oh, hold on a second. So,
Go get the Wells Fargo
but,
from the
but,
bank.
hold on. So that I'm trying to follow this, Wells Fargo foreclosed on the defendant in this case.
Correct.
Your client is the purchaser from that foreclosure,
Yes, Your Honor.
and she's challenging the foreclosure in federal court. All right, here's what I'm going to do, folks. I'm going to adjourn this out 1 week to the 28th, 2025 at 1 p.m. At 3 p.m., excuse me. Ma'am, you are to file an answer to this complaint along with information regarding that the federal laws.
She's back in court begging for a delay on an eviction, even though she doesn't own the house anymore. The foreclosure is done. The case is closed. But she's still fighting like she can rewrite the outcome with paperwork and fancy fonts. It's not about winning anymore. It's about refusing to let go. The judge isn't the bad guy here. He's just trying to bring an end to the chaos she keeps creating.
I understand that plaintiffs in this case aren't a party to that, but I'd like to at least take a look at that before issuing any ruling on this case. So you'll need to file an answer. It should include not only references to that federal lawsuit, but I'd like a copy of the complaint and answer also on that.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
All right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Can you extend that 1 week to 2 weeks?
Do you have any objection to that, counsel?
I certainly do, Your Honor, but of course.
Okay, then
Call.
I'll do what the set. We'll go 1 week out, folks.
Thank you so much,
28th,
Your Honor.
3 p.m.
Thank you, Judge.
you.
Have a nice day.
Our $J Group Holdings versus Azar Segdahi Safel. Okay. So, what was that?
Ready, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
And where are we on this?
May I pass to the bailiff to hand this to the,
What is it?
this is the petition for joinder before federal court we filed, Your Honor.
The petition for joinder?
Yes. We amended the complaint and we added R&J Holding to our federal complaint in U.S. court.
No. Have you seen that?
I have not, Your Honor.
Well, you can't just give me things and expect the court to take them without showing opposing counsel.
Okay, I have a copy for him. He refused to accept it.
Your Honor, she hasn't tendered it to me. Also, for what it's worth, yesterday at about 11 o'clock in the morning, the defendant served upon my office a ream of pleadings, responses, motions to stay, motions to dismiss, and so on. And I did my best.
For what case? For this
For
one?
this case. We're not a part of that federal case, and she is doing the classic attempting to turn this into a federal case, when in fact it's just a summary proceedings action, Your Honor.
Absolutely not, sir.
And I did also give her copies of everything I filed by overnight mail, and today I handed it to her a while ago and she gave it back to me. I'm not going to fight over it, but they served me with a series of motions. I had to
I
respond.
don't have any motions.
No.
Yes, Your Honor, the package in front of you has a motion to dismiss, has petition for a stay, has answer to the complaint. and
Okay,
has a
you filed
counter
these
complaint.
today? Yeah.
No,
today.
we filed it yesterday, Your Honor. You only gave us a week to answer. Remember, Your Honor?
Your Honor, you gave her.
Oh, ma'am, I remember everything I do. Do not try to address me that way. I will have a memory that will throw you in circles. So don't come at me like that. Because if you come at me like that, you're going to get hurt.
I respect.
Counsel, what were you saying?
Your Honor, I was saying that as I recall, and I wouldn't challenge your memory, you may as well, when we were appeared and she asked for the opportunity to present some reference to this federal case, you said we're going to adjourn this till next Friday at 3, and you can deliver to me a copy of that federal case so that I can look at it, not file a whole host of other pleadings and other matters at the last minute. I mean, that was tough for me to handle, but I got it out, Judge.
Well,
A copy of federal pleadings is part of that package that was hand-delivered to this gentleman and to the court, Your Honor.
This woman has turned a simple eviction into a full-blown courtroom drama. She's not confused. She's stalling, playing every trick to buy more time. When she complained about only getting a week to respond, Judge Simpson finally snapped back, showing he'd had enough. And honestly, who could blame him? He stayed calm and firm through all the nonsense, proving that sometimes the hardest part of justice isn't the verdict, it's keeping your composure while others lose theirs.
We have nothing to do with that federal case, Your Honor, at this point. She has a case against Wells Fargo, who was a prior mortgagee in the case. We have nothing to do with it whatsoever. We're the deed holder of the property.
there's also been a parties added.
They counterclaimed against us yesterday at 11 o'clock in the morning and filed several motions. No parties have been added to this case, but she says she wants to add us to that federal case, and I
Well,
encourage.
the caption is changed.
Correct.
You can't just change the caption.
Well, we haven't been served, and I got the document.
Counsel, I get it. I'm just saying, this caption that I have on your documents is not the caption of this case.
I'm sorry?
The caption here, who was Carl Stafford?
Carl Stafford is here. He's my...
I don't care if he's here. He wasn't a party to this case, was he?
No,
It says all residents of the house, and he's the resident of the house.
You can't just change the caption.
What do you suggest I do, Your Honor?
You don't want to hear that. I suggest maybe you get an attorney, because I just don't.
she is an attorney, Your Honor.
Well, that's even more alarming. I don't even know what to do with this, because the caption has changed, right?
Yes.
You served motions, and apparently there's a counter complaint that the other side, or whoever was supposed to add, doesn't have an opportunity to answer. I don't even know if there's been a summons issued for these other parties.
Yes, there has.
Are you an attorney?
I'm not a bar license holder attorney. I went to law school.
Counsel, you filed an amended complaint, correct?
I did, Your Honor.
All right.
We have not received that.
I gave it to her.
No, we have not received,
I
sir.
gave you the packet and you gave it back. to me.
When was that,
Just
sir?
now, I gave it to
You
your
gave it
husband.
to
You
me
two
now.
want to have your own darn conversation. You can do it outside. You don't need me here.
I
I'm not going to
apologize.
be a third wheel on a date in my courtroom.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, very sorry. I did give her all of those pleadings and the amended complaint in a white envelope, which she
Did he-
handed back to me.
Did you give you an envelope and then you give it back?
Yes, because
Why?
because I tried to give him the joinder and he gave it back.
She never handed it
This is
anything to me.
this is like kindergarten. I'm going to accept the first amended complaint, counsel. You can serve it on her in whatever way you wish, in terms of either you can do it by email or you can serve it by first class mail. If she won't take it, she won't take it. What you filed, which starts out entitled Plaintiff's Defendant's Answer to the Counter, you're going to have to refile this. I'm striking this pleading. You can't just change a caption. Well, guess we're done. And so I'll give you a week to get that out. I realize it delays the proceedings, but I don't think I can do anything else because I don't know why these parties are running around in this case that you just added to this as the petition to stay is filed on this is crazy. You're gonna have to start over. I'm striking all of that you filed, and you're gonna have to just do it right. I'll take yours, you serve it, they'll have to answer, and then we'll go from there. I don't know that putting it out to next week is gonna do us any good, so I'm gonna put it out to the 14th.
Thank you, Your Honor. I would ask the court if it may. She hasn't paid rent. They haven't paid rent since November. The rent for November, December, and January is $5,000 a month. And the rent for February and March is $5,500 a month. I would ask that you ask them to escrow.
What is the current monthly amount of rent?
It's there's a holdover provision, but we'll accept the normal rent, Your Honor.
About 5,000.
5,000 for.
I'm going to order escrow.
Escrow, we would pay it in escrow, Your Honor, but not to them because they have to sell the property to us.
I'm going to order that you pay escrow to the court in the amount of $5,000. I'm not going to do a proration back to the original. You'll start that March 1st. It needs to be paid within 7 days of the date of my order, and then needs to be paid each month while this matter is pending. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Please
Thank you, Your Honor.
Order to that effect. I will adjourn this.
February rent and March rent?
I can only have March rent.
March.
I could prorate a day February, but
That's not necessary. We'll accept the
March 14th, 2025 at 1 p.m. I feel a cold coming. 1 p.m.
You're on. Have a nice weekend.
Yeah, I will now. All right. Now give it. Yeah, give it because Ann.
Can I take it?
Can you what?
Could we submit the joinder or no?
You may, if it is in proper form, submit it anything that you like, but not to me.
Okay.
You can file it with the clerk's office once the file gets up there.
By all means.
Just don't. Just don't. Just
Are we dismissed, Your Honor?
bye. Yes.
The moment she started fumbling through papers, it was clear she was just pretending to know what she was doing. Claiming she went to law school decades ago doesn't make her a lawyer. It just makes her confident in all the wrong ways. Judge Simpson had to sit there watching the performance, keeping calm while she turned the hearing into a sideshow. At some point, the court has to stop entertaining these games and draw the line between genuine defense and deliberate delay.